What's up, people? This is DC on the Real story.
We're trying to take this all over the world, man. Trying to take this all over the world.
Swaliga is just, it's a home base. It's a place that anybody is welcome. Anybody can come. The community is just, it's so big and so broad.
Support looks different. And support isn't making them do something, but being those guardrails that as they bump along the way, you bump them back into the way and encourage them.
These are some of the sharpest, most talented, creative young people on the face of the earth.
His direction and his influence is going to make a difference. It's going to impact kids, and I think that's the important thing.
You have to make sure that you're conscious of what you take in to have the right mindset to go somewhere in this life.
I hope that the world will know, understand, embrace, and experience the Swaliga Foundation.
If you rocking with the tribe, say Swaliga, baby.
Yo, I'm with the tribe. I don't know about you, I'm with the tribe. Yo, DC on the Real, stay tuned. We got a whole lot more. We talking about the real story right here. Yo, how y'all doing? Welcome to DC on the Real story. And guess what? We're in Washington, DC right now over at the Dance Institute of Washington for the Swaliga Foundation Black Luxury Gala. That's right. Now, you know what? I don't know much about dancing here at the Dance Institute, but I do know something about organizations that are doing some fabulous things for young folk, and that's Swaliga Foundation. Now, if you haven't heard of them, stay tuned. You're going to learn all about them, and I guarantee you're going to get as excited as I am when you hear about what these folks are doing right here in Washington, D.C. Once again, DC on the Real, Swaliga Foundation, Black Luxury Gala. It don't get no better than this.
Getting real. Image are you rich? Depend on who you ask. Real. Black luxury.
Black luxury, I gotta have it. Black luxury, it's like a habit. Black luxury, we live in lavish. Black luxury.
In that black luxury.
Black luxury. Black luxury.
Now, I told you we was gonna get y'all some good content tonight, and I got the creative director right here, Demetrius Entity Brown. My brother, thank you so much. Now, I want you to know that we are so excited to be here with DC on the Real, but when I heard about your organization, I was blown away because I seen some of the stuff you guys are doing, but from your perspective as a creative director, what is this thing all about?
Yeah, Swaliga is everything, man. Swaliga is it's about passion, and that's actually the meaning of Swaliga. We're very passionate about serving young people in our community, as well as career development, getting young people connected to different opportunities. And we do that all through STEAM education. So that's science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. So it's STEM, but with a little twist to it.
It's a new day in time. We moving around, we changing the time. Oh! We're gonna rise. Revolution is happening, trust. Just look up in the sky. Allow me to introduce you to the gravity. Yeah, it's the force of attraction that's holding you back when you're trying to get off. We about to lift off. You coming or not, decision is yours. Leave all this potential energy stored here. Or get up on the floor. Get up, get up. Pressure been wearing you down. Potion of force on your area. Town, city, you with me. Let's break through the clouds. The timing is now.
We are so excited to be celebrating over a decade of impact with the Swaliga Foundation, and that's what tonight is about, so we're very excited.
It was founded by my partner, Mr. Image Brown. He just had a thought that you just needed to continue to push and thrive and teach young people that it's okay and cool to be an engineer and be a hip hop artist. You feel what I'm saying?
And that's important. When you talk about that, y'all have a unique perspective here. So y'all use that hook I mean, cause y'all ain't afraid of no beats. I noticed that y'all ain't afraid of no beats. And you know, and if you haven't heard, you know, what is it, Tale of Two Cities? You're using music, you're using go-go, electronics. I mean, this is off the chain. And what's the purpose of it? Are you getting feedback from the kids?
Yeah, we're getting a lot of feedback from the kids. Like, the kids love the programs. Like, we're in 6 different countries right now, 4 different states. And, you know, we're doing everything based on community development, but youth development as well.
Thermosphere, it's the thermosphere. It's the 4th most layer of the atmosphere. That is the biggest of the zones. Auroras roam. Your satellites are prone to connect to your phone. From the thermosphere, it's the thermosphere. It's the 4th most layer of the atmosphere. Electricity tend to fluctuate.
I was a kid that would take stuff apart in the house, and mom would throw fits and get mad at me. So she wanted me to pursue a career in that because, you know, she saw how bright I was, and she took me to a science convention, and I met Swaliga. So I was like, okay, let me see what's going on, you know, try to get involved. Just felt natural to me. I'm always a person that likes to talk to people, so it just became natural.
I am proud to be his mother, to just see what I've poured into him and his siblings, what the Swaliga Foundation has added on top of that, the community that they have given us, the support that they have given us, the fellowship that we have when we're all together. It's just like one big blended family. So it just brings me great pleasure to see everyone, not just my son, excel. Shout out to Image. Some also know him as Lemond. He is the man behind Swaliga. There's a tribe who's behind him. When I say phenomenal individual, kindred spirit, he is somebody that you want on your team, someone that you want your children to just touch. So he's a pillar of the community, just an outstanding being.
Let's get to the point of the matter. Yes, we are all made up of atoms, though clearly we're not the same. Yeah, I'm cut from a different strain.
I first stumbled across Swaliga a couple years ago. I was invited to this actual spot to do a live painting for a past gala, and it was amazing. And I was also blessed to be able to be on a track with Lemond. We have a song called Atoms. It's about the melanin, it's about how we are all connected. It's a really good, you know, it's about time to really tap into like the conscious music era.
So be floating like spirit flowing like mine. They say mind over matter, I say synergy of the divine, feeling like stardust. Billions of years old carbon, but still we work our hardest. They say diamonds are built in a present physical measure. High solid, flow liquid, work smarter, no limit.
I never set out to start a nonprofit. I never wanted to be a teacher. I just wanted to do music, to be completely honest. But this journey, this mission has taught me a lot. I've gained a lot.
He went to Drexel University to study engineering. And so when he graduated, he was trying to find himself, and he started going to the Boys and Girls Club and volunteering. And he was so excited and passionate. And his dad and I said, we're glad that you're excited, but you know you need to get a job. You need to make some money. So it ended up turning into a job, you know, his passion. And he just wanted to share with other kids music and the things that kids were into, but say you can get paid for doing what you like to do. And it has turned into Swaliga, and we're very proud of him.
What I learned in engineering school, I knew was valuable. Even though I'm not a traditional engineer, I wanted a way to get that information to our young people. So we created the first ever hip hop STEAM education curriculum to teach the same stuff that we're learning in university to our young people.
So what do you mean by hip hop STEAM? How does this thing work, man?
I'll give you a quick example. So when I was working in Northeast, Benham Road, Club 14, Boys and Girls Club, we had a lot of youngins that were interested in music. They want to learn how to record in the studio, want to learn how to make beats. What we did was explain to them the science behind it. So our curriculum uses digital arts to teach engineering and applied science. So you come in the studio, you learn about what a sound wave actually is. A lot of people don't even know what sound is. We hear it every day, it's an energy, right? So now you're learning about frequency. They're like, oh, I want my beat to have more bass. I want my joint to sound like this. Well, you gotta understand how these frequencies work. So we're teaching them physics and applying it back to things that they're very passionate about, which is music. So that's one example, just one example of how we're blending STEM science, tech, engineering, and math through the arts.
Now tell me something. Have you noticed when a kid recognizes that, wait a minute, I'm doing science? I mean, is that like exciting?
It's funny, it's the opposite, right? So we've had kids, we're getting in the middle of the lesson and the kid will go, when are we gonna do the science part? And it's like, yo, we're in it. Like, you're making this beat, we're in it right now. So that's been cool just to have that light bulb for them so that they don't have to disassociate it. It's like, no, what you love to do is actually science. So that's been a great journey, just unlocking that for these young people.
Swaliga is a tribal word that means passion. The Swaliga Foundation was founded in 2012 in Washington, D.C. by Lemond Mr. Image Brown. Over the past decade, this nonprofit organization has impacted more than 10,000 youth and families in D.C. and around the world, providing out-of-school time programming, cultural exchange programs, and free community events. Empowering our diverse youth with STEAM skills is not just an educational initiative. It is a strategic imperative. Swaliga Foundation is armed with a groundbreaking solution, STEAM the Block music curriculum. This innovative tool combines the power of music with STEM learning. Music transcends cultural barriers, igniting a passion for science in diverse learners and bridging the achievement gap.
What kind of day you gonna walk into the Smithsonian and see somebody performing hip hop that's also educating you?
It's about unlocking potential, reclaiming global leadership, and fostering a nation of diverse innovators.
I've never heard of anybody like mixing beats while also making an electric car.
Enriching young lives and propelling our nation to the forefront of science and technology. Let's bridge the gap, blaze new trails, and redefine what's possible in STEAM.
We partnered with them on This Feeling, their debut song and video, and just realized there was so much alignment in terms of purpose and mission through engineering and music tied to the arts, and arts saves lives. Like we can't say that enough. I think just broadening the horizon of textbook to creative lenses and merging the two. And that's what we do here at DIW, to have the preparation for any industry you want to do within the arts.
Got to time, made you with precision. Now stars align and we in position. Busy telling myself that I'm here on a mission. Don't dare get it twisted.
Yo, DC on the real, and we keeping this thing going, y'all. You know what? We talked to a lot of folks tonight, but one of the people that we really need to talk to is Virginia Zander right here. Easy Visual. Whenever y'all see something about Swaliga Foundation videos and all that kind of stuff, you're the person that does it, aren't you?
Yes, that's me. I'm the director of photography for the Swaliga Foundation.
What we're doing is special. It makes a difference because if you look at what's going on in the community, what they're taking in is so important to what they're putting out. Mr. Image has a song that says energy in, energy out. That's a physics concept, but it's also your mindset. What you listen to and what you absorb is what you act on and put out in the world. So we're feeding these kids, it's like positive brainwashing, right? You have to make sure that you're conscious of what you take in to have the right mindset to go somewhere in this life, an alternative than the crime and disparity that's happening on the street right now.
Our goal, to be very blunt and very brief, we want to disrupt the diversity gap that's happening right now. You got so many opportunities in science and tech. This world that we live in, as you know, is fast-paced, is new technologies emerging every day. We have to get into these fields. And right now, even if you just look at engineering, less than 10% of the degrees that are engineering related are going to Black and brown students. So we want to reverse that. We need to be in all of these industries because now is our time. And through these after-school programs, through these cultural exchange programs, getting youth connected around the world globally, we're able to do that and get them to really think about what they want their future to look like. And we do that by figuring out what their passion is and giving them a pathway to turn that into a successful career, something that they can be proud of and give back to their community.
Well, now, what about the argument with some folks who say, well, y'all just trying to hand out and do that affirmative action stuff. They don't deserve that. Is that true? Or can those kids from Southeast DC or anywhere learn just as well as anybody else?
You answered the question for me. I think if you talk about kids from Southeast, these are some of the most innovative, some of the most creative kids. I use the example, right? You got some of these kids, even just to make it home, their walk home, they gotta make so many decisions. They have to problem solve. They have to be assertive. All of these different skills that we're taught in school, they're doing naturally. So when we talk about this bigger conversation about STEAM industries and even the trajectory of this country, we absolutely need these kids and their talent to get into these industries. And I think once that happens and once we have a more diverse spectrum in these industries, you'll see there's no handouts, there's no affirmative action. These are some of the sharpest, most talented, creative young people on the face of the earth. And I say that confidently. So that's why we're just lifting them up and giving them the tools. Peace, so what up? It's your man, Mr. IMAG, the STEAM MC. Yo, I'm excited because we're here at Under Armour's global headquarters in Baltimore, Maryland. Our newest STEAM club at Augusta Phil Savage, so art school, we're bringing them here. Under Armour is opening their doors. We get to see their newest innovation lab. And this is like top secret G14 classified type stuff. So it's really dope. The kids had an amazing time. They got to learn about different careers, even related to fashion and design and engineering and even color science. They got to experience it, and that's what we love to do. So
if you're passionate about whatever it is, you will find a way to make money in it. And so just making sure that you love it and that you just have belief in yourself, and you also do the work.
I really just want to, create clothes too. So seeing this for like the first time was like, it really meant something to me.
Everything was just amazing, how things are made and like the products and the opportunities that you got out here and the stuff that we wear. Like, look at this, we at Under Armour. And it just pushed me towards to like do anything you put your mind to. Always remember that you can do anything you put your mind to.
Swaliga, baby.
If you rockin' with the tribe, say Swaliga, baby.
Swaliga, baby.
Black luxury, I gotta have it. Black luxury, it's like a habit. Black luxury, we live in lavish. Black luxury. In that black luxury.
So I just want to bring up someone that I think you all are familiar with. The man, the one, and the only, Mr. Lemond Image Brown.
Black luxury, it's like a habit. Black luxury, we live in lavish. Black luxury, in that black luxury.
Thank you again for being here. We definitely appreciate y'all gracing us with your presence. So part of tonight, we're celebrating 10 years with the Swaliga Foundation. But in light, yes, give it up for that, yes. Definitely a blessing. But as you know, we focus on STEAM education, but we bring the arts. Swaliga is an arts organization at its core. So tonight, we're gonna be honoring some artists, some visual artists that have impacted the community, specifically youth in Washington, D.C., with their art. So we have a certificate here for you. And this is a live plant. Instead of giving you just like a plaque or something that would collect dust and sit on the wall, we wanted to give you something that would grow. So this is for you, just a token of our appreciation on behalf of the Swaliga Foundation. Congratulations.
DC on the real story, and now we got Pops here. Tell me, how does it make you feel though as a dad? You know, when you hear all the stories about black youth, black young men, and some of the issues that they're running with, what's different with Lemond? How come he took this path?
Well, he came up in a two-parent home, my wife, who was there earlier, and a lot of times that's just underrated. So that's part of it. But then other than that, the favor of God also.
We're a praying family. We believe in the power of the tongue. So from an early age, we spoke things that we desired for our children. And then also just positive enforcement. Everyone make mistakes. A lot of time we forget the mistakes we were made when we were young. So, but at the same time, but when we get older, we beat them on the head with the mistake, but just focus on the positive. And here we are today. God is good.
We get in the bag, rocks from the city to make an impact. Look where we at.
What do you see as the future for Swaliga Foundation? What do you see as the future for just organizations like this, period?
Well, just the global impact. With technology and communication, it just shrinks the world every day. What used to be far is now near. With all the different programs that Swaliga does, just unlimited, to be honest, whether it be via Zoom or via getting on a plane and going there to a school in the continent. And I feel like we're just scratching the surface with what's to come.
Either way, we the light of the world. We the light of the world. Melanated residuals, baby, that's priceless. Racks from the city, supposed to take it overseas. Double that, Lord willing, give my people what they need. Working on the night shift, tell it 2 cities till my people are free. Like all I want is equity and peace.
We're doing everything based on community development, but youth development as well. So not only are we working with the young people, but we're giving them an opportunity to become, those leaders. So in Tale of Two Cities, most of the young people that, we kind of mentored are featured on this particular album, as producers, as writers, as artists. So we just want to continue to give them opportunities to excel and become professionals.
But we changing them stats, make a different impact. Travel to the other side of the map. With the dough that we stack, bring it back, double that, invest, protect, collect. Yes.
Beautiful partnership and Ulufemi exchange program of the World Love Youth Foundation and Swaliga Youth Foundation in Washington, D.C.
So the Swaliga Foundation officially started in 2012 with the mission of simply helping people find their passion in hopes that they can find something that really speaks to them and then take that to the next level and become leaders in their own community.
IMAG, like a picture, image. I'm from all the way in Washington, D.C., and I'm excited to be here. We've been talking about coming here for a long time. I know. When I say I go, you say I may, I go.
So what is this now? You guys are traveling overseas. You got this cultural exchange. Yes. Tell us a little bit about that.
So I went to South Africa for the first time in 2015. It absolutely changed my life. And when I went, they said, would you want your students to have the same experience? And I said, absolutely. Everybody needs to experience this for themselves. And that's when we launched our cultural exchange program. And to date, we've been able to help over 100 students travel, most of them for the first time ever leaving their country. And we also had students from South Africa come right here to Washington, D.C., so we can share that D.C. culture with them. And the purpose of that is simple. In this emergent society that we have, it's so important for the next generation to be connected globally. It's no more disconnect. They need to understand what's happening in South Africa affects what we do here, and it opens up opportunities. So we just want to give students that chance to not only experience that, but explore and create a bigger world for them so that they can take this thing to the next level. That's the whole goal.
My name is Zachariah.
My name is J.D. Boss. So I'm Zion UC.
I'm Kendall Stern.
My name is Jalen Mitchell. I'm Swaliga.
What are some of the biggest challenges you have? Because I know I've talked to people before, and so the world is pulling these young, they're pulling our youth in a whole lot of different directions. So what's unique about what y'all doing, and what are some of the challenges that you're dealing with?
Well, some of the challenges are, of course, you're dealing with a system that is, totally built to kind of keep us oppressed, and it's keeping us oppressed through the music, through lower vibrations. And, what we're trying to do is just continue to give, good vibrations, good positive energy and, you know, make it cool, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we hip, you know, like we ain't no, you know, we ain't just no ABC rappers, you feel what I'm saying? Like, we do education and motivational music, but we actually get it lit too, you know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, you know, we have a very unique style of connecting with young people, you know, through our arts, through hip hop, go-go, you know, R&B, you know, a little bit of jazz, classical, everything.
So what I'm thinking right now is that pretty soon, Albert Einstein is gonna be the dopest name in Southeast DC. They're gonna say, where all these Albert Einsteins come from? It's gonna be like, Swaliga, baby.
Feel it for yourself, just how we do it in the district. Oh Lord, it's fire. Travel across the water, party with the tribe. We gon' give them what they order. Oh Lord, it's fire. Made it across the border, party with the tribe. We gon' give them what they order. If you rockin' with the tribe, say Swaliga, baby. Swaliga, baby. Swaliga, baby. Put the spotlight on the bounce beat.
Now tell me this. Now, how can somebody get the kids involved? How can they get involved?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can go to swaligafoundation.org. You can get all of the information there. You can join. You can be a volunteer. You can be a part of the programming. You're an educator. We're also looking for educators as well. So you can do any and everything you want as long as it's positive, and we're looking towards the future, building young people up.
Our programs are free for youth and families. We don't charge our students.
Wait, hold on. Say that one more time. How much is your programs cost?
Our programs are free for youth and families. And the only way that's possible is based on the support that we get. Donations, we get grants and other support, but it's very imperative that we don't charge our youth and families for these opportunities that we're presenting.
What do you say to that kid out there that maybe never thought about it? As far as STEAM, as far as science, technology, engineering, the arts, math, all that kind of stuff, how would you encourage that, brother?
Honestly, I would tell them, stick your foot in that door. We live in a day and age where everything and anything is accessible to us. It's a click away on our phones, our computers, or anything. You know, just try to venture off and see, you know, what you can get yourself into, because it doesn't matter if it's math, it doesn't matter if it's just painting, if it's drawing, it could be a plethora of anything.
Find your passion and find a way to connect that with what people need. And that's where you find a way to make money and a way to make that your life's mission. That's how we find our purpose.
You know what I got to say about that?
Swaliga, baby.
There you go. Now tell me something. What would you say to your fellow artists out there that may have something to give back? You think they should check out Swaliga?
They should definitely check out Swaliga. They should definitely see how they can be a part of the community and helping it grow and helping it expand. Even if you're not from the DMV, wherever you're from in the whole wide world, because it's fun. Swaliga makes learning fun. It's a learning and earning experience. Live your dream. Live your dream. And sometimes your children will help you do that. We've gone to Africa because of him. So we're living the dream with him.
So you go to our website, swaligafoundation.org. You follow us on social media at Tribe Swaliga. Stay connected to the movement. See what we're doing, see what's coming up next, and figure out how you can be a part of this important mission.
Well, I'll tell you what, here on DC on the Real, if there's anything we can do about this, we're going to make sure that y'all know about this. And I'm telling you, Lamont, man, you know what? This ain't no coincidence. This ain't no accident. DC on the real story. Y'all heard it right here. Swaliga, baby. Now it's up to y'all to help out. Check them out. Y'all saw the youth, y'all saw the kids, y'all saw everything that's going on. Let's make it happen, y'all. DC on the Real. Thank you.